Hey, what's going on, fam? It's your sister Michelle back with another video. You know how I do. I do a lot of videos a lot of times. Stuff hit me. I keep telling you, I'm going to put it out there because I love y'all so much. Subscribers, I love you for subscribing. Y'all my family. You know y'all my family. I love you so much. And to the new subscribers coming in, come on in so we can talk about these no good for nothing, cabbage soup eating bastards. And I'm talking about the narcissists. And if you're watching, you know you can go straight to hell. I mean that every day, all day. YouTube, don't block me. But anyway, this video right here is about the narcissist downgrade. Now, see, I said I was going to do a video, and I do talk a little bit about the downgrade. If you watch my other videos, I'll say they do downgrading and all that, which, you know, it is what it is. But this video is strictly about the narcissist and the downgrade. And this is what I want to tell y'all. You ready? Let's go. If you're with a narcissist and he's with a new supply and it is a downgrade from you, don't feel bad about it. Because see, one thing I learned about this life, this is just story time, not necessarily about narcissism, just something your sister learned about life. People attract who they are. Most of the time, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you were too good for them in the fucking first place. Yes, you were. You're amazing, phenomenal, sexy, brilliant. You know how I feel about y'all. Love you. You were too good for them in the first place. They know that, but they're not going to say that. They're just going to try to get whatever they can for you so they can make themselves feel better. You know how that goes. We ain't going to go into all that. The downgrade is because more than likely, what they end up with most of the time, especially if it's a downgrade, is how they feel about themselves. Let me tell you something about this life. Like I said, people attract who they are. That's why you see people, and I'm not down talking to anybody because everybody has their struggles. I've had my struggles in life. But I'm just saying, have you noticed that you see people who are thieves hang with thieves? Drug dealers and drug addicts hang together? Abusers, you like people that are abusive? Alcoholics like alcohol? And so forth and so on. Healthy people like healthy people, right? Yeah, and that's something that I had to learn. Your sister had to learn to love herself enough so I could be surrounded more with healthier people, okay? And that's what I encourage you to do. Surround yourself with healthy people, baby. You don't need this drama in your life with these no good for nothing one-eyed snakes. And I said it. YouTube, don't you block me. But the reason why they downgrade is more than likely because that's how they feel about themselves anyway. It's easy for you to lay up with something that you are compatible with when it comes to being trash. And I'm saying it just like that. I'm sorry. If you are a person who likes grime, dirt, filth, hurting people, you're going to more than likely click with someone's like that yourself. Right? So their downgrade is not an insult to who you are. It's not. I promise you, even though it feels like I told you before in my other videos, I felt like, wow, I must be the worst human being on earth for you to leave me and go down to the bottom of the damn well. I must be something horrible. But that's also a part of the manipulation to keep you messed up in the head because they know how they know you're phenomenal and wonderful. But the point of it is they downgrade to something because that's how they feel inside. It's easy for them to go down to something that has no true value. And I don't mean that. Now, let me say this, because your sister going to keep it real. Everybody, I don't give a flying freak who you are. Every human being has value. But the choices that we make can make you have less or more value, right? Because everybody in God's eyes has value. And I do mean that, and I do believe that, okay? So I know I'm not above that. But I'm just saying that people choose to be with people that they know is more on their level. So when you see them downgrading, it's a downgrade because that's who they are. It's a downgrade because they feel like that. They feel like they are trash or they're at the bottom, or especially if they do drugs or whatever they get involved with the new supply with. Whatever they're doing, that's where they want to lie at. That's what is really inside of them. It's comforting to them. Just like us. If you're healthy and you got your mind together, you will be so uncomfortable in the space with people that are not that way, right? And the same thing with them. They're comfortable in the space with people that are that way. Yeah. And you be dealing with them for years like I did, a month or whatever the case. And you are thinking that you have found, like I said, somebody decent because they're molding into your life. So you think, okay, I have these characteristics. And because we're in this situation together, maybe you have those characteristics, right? That's not true. You know, it's all about pulling your positivity into their space to make them feel better about feeling exactly what I'm telling you now. They feel down at the bottom. They feel like they're not worthy. They're very insecure. They're very unhappy people. So they try to pull from the best positive people they could possibly pull from. Now, come on now. Your sister knows what she's talking about. They downgrade, and the downgrade is just a reflection of who the freak we was dealing with all along. Come on. Downgrading is because of their character, and it's also done to hurt you. I told you that as well. So don't feel bad when you see your narcissist on with something that you were looking at like, you got to be crazy. My God, you got to, no, you lost, not only you're narcissistic, you don't lost your rabbit ass mind. There's no way that you could be with something like this. But that's the kind of person you were dealing with anyway. They just showed you their damn hand. That's what it is. They showed you their hand. So don't feel bad about it when they downgrade. You are the reason why they even had a little bit of positivity in their life. Okay? Your kindness, your heart, what you try to give out to them, that's the only thing that gave them that glow in the first place. It was you. Yeah, your sister said it. You gave them the glow. But let me tell you something. After they go on about their business, they ain't glowing no more. They dull as hell. Like a knife or a dull ass whatever. Terrible. Awful. My God. Your sister said it. YouTube don't block me. Downgrade. That's who they are. That's their inside, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people, never judge a book by its cover. You might be a beautiful motherfucker. Beauty is as beauty does. And I tell my kids that all the time. If you have beautiful ways, you're beautiful. I have seen, and I know you all can relate to this, I have seen some of the most beautiful human beings I've ever laid my eyes on. The instant they open their mouth and I find out who they are, they're the ugliest motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. Come on now. You know you can relate. And I've seen people who may not be the most attractive, or maybe you might be not attracted to. They open their mouth and you are like, they are gorgeous. They're beautiful because it's what's inside, right? Listen to your sister. The downgrade that they do is because that's what they are, that grime and dirt inside of them. It's easy for them to adapt to that. That's why they give us such hell when they're with positive people, because it bothers them. Yes, they want to make sure that we get at the bottom of the grime with them. That's what a lot of this is all about. So listen to your sister now. I love you so much. Mwah. The downgrade is truly how they feel about themselves. It has no reflection about you. I love you. Keep your head up. You're amazing. Bye.